On Bulma's cruise ship, Goten and Trunks bring out the Dragon Balls. Beerus remarks that those must be the wishing spheres, though he thought they were supposed to be bigger. Weiss explains about how the god of Earth is a Namekian, and that the wishing spheres of Earth are indeed smaller. As Shenron is summoned, the Pilaf gang see him as they row away from the Princess Bulma, and realize that the Dragon Balls were on board after all. Shenron is summoned. Upon looking at Beerus, he instantly cowers in fear, recognizes, and anxiously greets the god of destruction. Later, Goku asks Shenron to bring them Super Saiyan God, in which Shenron explains that Super Saiyan God is a figure from Saiyan myth and does not currently exist. However, Shenron does know the method for producing Super Saiyan God. According to a Namekian book of legends, if 5 pure-hearted Saiyans hold hands and pour their hearts into another pure-hearted Saiyan, the god of the Saiyans will be born. With that, Shenron bids a very respectful farewell to Beerus and departs. Piccolo thinks things are hopeless because they only have 4 pure-hearted Saiyans, and Master Roshi tells him that Vegeta is no longer evil, only pride had not departed from him. Chi-Chi also defends him by saying Vegeta took the family on vacation, and he is a good father. Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, and Trunks hold hands and attempt to turn Goku into a Super Saiyan God. Vegeta complains about Goku getting the honor, and Goku requests to make Vegeta one next. Though Goku's ki grows higher than before, he still does not feel like a god. Weiss interjects that according to Shenron's instructions, the Saiyans need to infuse their hearts rather than their kai. What is more, since 5 Saiyans must share their hearts with one more, a total of 6 righteous Saiyans are needed. Things seem truly hopeless now, and Beerus begins charging another attack to destroy the Earth, but Videl interrupts, revealing that she is pregnant with Gohan's child. Everyone celebrates while Chi-Chi suggests that they name the baby Gomen. Though nobody is sure if it will work, the group tries the hand-holding ritual once more, this time with Videl added to the mix. At first, nothing seems to happen, and Goku retorts that perhaps Vegeta, or even Gohan's baby, were not pure-hearted. But after the group concentrates more, a light begins shining out from Videl. Golden clouds begin swirling around the cruise ship, and the seas become violent, creating a whirlpool that starts sucking in the Pilaf gang's rowboat. Goku says his body is starting to hurt a little, and now, a blue light surrounds the group. A huge pillar of light shoots out from them, and pierces through the clouds, and the group begins to shake. Goku glows red, and when the glow fades, he has transformed into a younger-looking, thinner form with bright red hair. Dende seems to offer confirmation that Goku is now a god. Beerus is reminded of the figure from his dream. As the others, especially Chi-Chi, speculate about his new appearance, Goku feels very excited, ready to fight Beerus. After successfully completing the ritual and becoming a Super Saiyan God, Goku challenges Beerus to another fight. They rise far above the ship, so as not to risk harming the spectators below. Nobody, most notably Gohan, can sense Goku's energy due to their inability to sense godly ki, which Whis explains only deities can do. At first, Goku is unable to land a single blow due to his inexperience with the form. Goku is shown flailing around in the air due to his body's newly reduced weight as a result of his Super Saiyan God transformation. Gohan suggests that Goku's current state is not the true power of a Super Saiyan God. Further into the fight, Goku excitedly suggests trying a Kamehameha while in this form. He launches the Kamehameha, which misses Beerus and rips through the sea, causing the Princess Bulma to violently shake. Eventually, Goku and Beerus fly up too far away to be seen, deciding to take the battle to the stars, so Bulma gathers nearly all on the ship into her Capsule Corporation aircraft to get a better view. Meanwhile, Pilaf, Mai, and Shu are all starving and desperate to find the Dragon Balls, until they realize the balls are no longer on the ship. Pilaf starts bawling, and Mai and Shu try to comfort him. Whis then finds them and informs them that he has had the chefs cook more food and asks them to join him. As Goku gets used to the new form, he is still not fully able to control his movements and fight on par with Beerus. Beerus finally takes Goku seriously, charging a yellowish energy sphere from his finger and tossing it at Goku. Goku manages to catch it and push it upwards, but the force of the wind knocks Bulma's spaceship out of control and it falls into the water. Goku unleashes his new powers and charges at Beerus, unleashing a barrage of punches at him. Beerus blocks all but one and rushes at Goku. Before he can land the punch, Goku jumps behind Beerus, grabs him, and proceeds to mock him by flicking his forehead and chopping his neck, the same set of attacks that Beerus used on him on King Kai's planet. Beerus proclaims that he and Goku are just like one another in that they each enjoy returning the favor. He asserts that the real battle between the two gods will commence, suggesting that they were warming up, and Goku agrees, revealing that he had not been using his full power. The real battle of gods is about to commence. Pilaf, Mai, and Shu are shown sleeping, huddled up against each other before the episode ends. After crashing crashing into the water from the force of Beerus's mini-sphere of destruction earlier in the fight, they struggle to keep up with Goku and Beerus due to the engine failing. Gohan and Goten tell Bulma to go faster, and she responds by asking them that why they cannot fly, to which they respond by answering that they ran out of ki during the ritual. Vegeta observes Goku and Beerus's fight, with them trading blows. As the fight goes on, Beerus charges another mini-sphere of destruction, this time bigger, and tosses it at Goku. Goku stops the blast by crushing and compressing it with his hands. As Old Kai and Kibito Kai watch the fight, Old Kai notices that Beerus is not using his full power to Kibito Kai's shock. Beerus clutches Goku's face and pushes him downwards at such a high velocity that it appears as though Goku is a meteor crashing down to Earth. After Goku crashes on a nearby island, Beerus stands over him and is highly disappointed with him. Goku stands up and gets a few good hits in, and Beerus is not affected by it. Beerus knocks Goku up into the stratosphere, while Goku lays there floating looking lifeless. Beerus launches an attack that he exclaims that Goku would not be able to stop from colliding with Earth. Goku destroys it with a one-handed Kamehameha. However, Beerus, as a further challenge, forms hundreds of them and releases them at Goku. Goku charges a limit breaker Kamehameha and obliterates every single one. Beerus is amazed at Goku's strength, but although impressed, Beerus makes it clear that Goku is no match for him. Worn out from the Kamehameha he released, Goku is helpless to defend himself, and Beerus claims, "My mistake." He charges towards him at an incredible speed and forces his hand through Goku's chest, stunning him. Goku slowly falls back to Earth and drifts away under the sea. Goku is amazed at how strong Beerus is, but finds a motivation to keep fighting and heals himself of his injuries. He springs out of the sea, ready to keep fighting Beerus. Goku warns him that he will use his full power, and for Goku having such a powerful will, Beerus rewards him by using his full power as well. As Bulma and everybody in her plane try and catch up with Goku and Beerus's battle, their plane has engine trouble due to the effect the battle is having on the atmosphere. Back down on the cruise ship, Vegeta continues to stare up into space, trying to watch the fight. Whis appears and offers to show him the battle with his staff, but Vegeta refuses. Up above the planet, Goku and Beerus decide to start up their battle again, this time without any tricks. Both sides power up and charge each other, punching at exactly the same moment. As their fists come together, they produce strange shockwaves that radiate outward. Off in the sacred world of the Kais are worried. Old Kai explains that since the destructive force of these shockwaves increases the further away they get from their point of origin, the universe itself will only be able to endure Goku and Beerus clashing together 2 or 3 more times. After that, the entire universe will be destroyed. Kibito Kai telepathically contacts Goku to try and stop the fight, but is ignored. Instead, Goku and Beerus power up once more and punch each other the same as before, producing even more shockwaves. Down in Satan City, the shockwaves knock people over like a strong wind, and out in the depths of space, whole planets are destroyed. Due to the panic in Satan City, the media contacts Mr. Satan, who claims to be at an auction for stolen goods, cleverly disguised as a birthday party. After claiming a bad connection and hanging up, Mr. Satan angrily demands to know where Gohan is at a time like this. Just as he is talking, Bulma's ship comes plummeting straight down toward Mr. Satan. Thankfully, however, Whis stops it at the last moment. He explains that Beerus promised not to destroy the Earth if he lost, and since the fight is not finished yet, Whis cannot let anything on Earth get destroyed until then. Back up in space, Beerus and Goku unleashed another yet massive power, upping some more, this time producing enormous dragons made of pure godly ki from their auras, which briefly roar and battle against each other before enter both of their combatants' bodies, seemingly maximizing their powers. For a third time, Goku and Beerus charge each other and trade blows many times, and yet surprisingly, the universe remains intact. Old Kai explains that Goku erased Beerus's attack by matching it with a punch of exactly the same speed and angle. Goku had actually intended to perfect this technique on the second punch, but Beerus made things too tough for that. When one of Goku's punches scraps Beerus's face, drawing blood, Beerus produces another atom-like ki ball. Goku counters with a Kamehameha, and as Beerus pours more and more power into the ball, the two ki attacks struggle against each other, producing more shockwaves. With more planets being destroyed by the shockwaves, Old Kai anxiously thinks that the universe may be destroyed after all. On the sacred world of the Kai, Kibito Kai is surprised to see that the universe is still intact, Old Kai saying that the clash between Beerus and Goku's power is just getting started. In space, Goku's Kamehameha against Beerus's energy ball, with Goku getting pushed back. Old Kai explains that the clash of the two's power is creating super high-density energy, which will destroy the universe if it gets out of hand. The destructive shock waves from the clash continue to spread throughout the entire planet. On the cruise ship, the Princess Bulma, Mr. Satan watches the images of the battle Whis is projecting from his staff and wonders if this is the end of the world. Whis exclaims that he did not expect Super Saiyan God to be this powerful. Even if Beerus destroys Goku's energy, the Earth and several neighboring planets will suffer collateral damage. Hearing this, and thinking of Videl and his unborn grandchild, Mr. Satan begs Whis to use his magic to protect them, or at least to try and stop the fight. But Whis says he cannot do either. Satan quickly draws up a pass to eat anywhere in the country to try and bribe Whis into helping them. But although Whis is sorely tempted, he ultimately refuses. Out in space, Goku and Beerus's beam struggle finally results in a gigantic explosion. Seeing this down on the cruise ship, Satan and Gohan both rush to protect Videl. The explosion produces a blinding flash of light, but when it clears, everything is still fine. Satan is confident that his power of love produced a miracle that saved the world. No sooner after he says this, he receives a phone call from his manager, Pisa. Back in the Satan house, Miss Pisa, Karoni, and Piroshki are being flooded with calls. Satan tells them he has saved the world and that they should prepare a press conference and an autograph signing session as well. Meanwhile, Whis thinks to himself that Beerus must have chosen that method. Up in space, Goku is breathing heavily while Beerus is fine. Beerus explains that he nullified all the energy present, which required him to use 100% of his power. Goku realizes that this means Beerus had still been holding back his full power up until then. Beerus explains that he had continued to hold back because it would look bad for a god to use his full power against a mere Saiyan. But at this point, he would rather go all out than lose the fight. Even if it means looking bad, he will use his full power to prove beyond a doubt that he is indeed overwhelmingly stronger than Goku. Despite this declaration from Beerus, Goku still seems awfully calm, with Beerus asking if he still has something up his sleeve, or some sort of strategy, and Goku answers that he got absolutely nothing. As the two unleash another power-up and take the fight up a notch, Goku is amazed that Beerus's punches are far more powerful than they were just 5 minutes ago. Beerus replies that Goku is more powerful now too, and both declare that they are fighting at 100%. After a while though, Beerus notices a change in Goku, and thinks to himself that time is up. Goku has reverted to being a regular Super Saiyan, though he unwittingly not noticed it yet. Down on the cruise ship, Piccolo, Goten, and the others can now sense Goku's ki, and realize that this means that he is no longer a Super Saiyan God. Though Whis thinks and assumes the battle is decided, Piccolo insists that Goku has not lost yet, Vegeta proving this by firing an energy blast at the two while they are arguing. Back in the fight, Beerus becomes surprised when Goku is still able to land a few blows. He points out to Goku that he is no longer Super Saiyan God, to which he finally noticed, and to his surprise, but remarks that he was not getting weaker at all, as if he is still fighting in his god form. Beerus explains that Goku has fully merged with that power and made it his own. And now that this raw physical power now forever burns within inside him like a flame. Goku is confused about Beerus's explanation, but however retorts that it does not matter, and what matters is the battle itself, and also proclaims that he is still him, no matter what, and the two once again continue the battle. As Goku continues to battle against Beerus as just a regular Super Saiyan, their fight moves from space back down to the ocean. Beerus starts to overwhelm Goku, nullifying his Kamehameha, and even seeming to split into multiple bodies that blast him all at once. Beerus declares victory, but a resilient Goku gets a second wind and pushes Beerus all the way back up into space again. However, the effort exhausts him, and he reverts to his base form. With Goku apparently out for good now, Beerus compliments Goku on forcing him to use so much power. For a second there, he even regretted listening to his prophetic dream, but in the end, he still won, as expected. He finger flicks Goku on the head, the same move that began the fight, and so a fitting way to end it. As Goku falls down and begins burning up in the atmosphere, images of his friends and family flash before him, and in yet another display of resilience, not wanting his planet destroyed in vain, he shoots back up, a Super Saiyan once more, much to Beerus's dismay, outraged that Goku could not just let the fight end at such a perfect spot, ruining his ending. Goku proclaims that he will never give up until he has hit Beerus with the last few remaining scraps of power he has left. Goku charges another Kamehameha, which Beerus counters with another small energy atom-like ball, but when the two attacks hit each other, they combine into a single enormous mass of energy, a sphere of destruction. Beerus sends this mass at Goku, who struggles against it, and manages to destroy it with a single all-or-nothing punch in the end, but at the cost of his remaining power. He once again reverts to his regular form and plummets down through the atmosphere. This time, his energy truly exhausted. Thankfully, Vegeta catches him at the moment before he crashes down onto the Princess Bulma, though disappointed that Goku managed to lose despite all that power everyone donated to him. Following close behind, Beerus lands on the ship now that Goku had lost, and that what is a deal is a deal. As promised, Beerus is going to do what he will do once Goku loses the battle. Destroy the Earth, and now everyone braces themselves for a fight, now that all hope is seemingly lost, and they are the last remaining standing. Before Beerus prepares to destroy the planet as he had had promised with an energy attack, it was briefly interrupted when Mr. Satan's cell phone suddenly goes off. It was Pizza, calling about the press conference Satan requested earlier, not aware that the planet is about to be inevitably shattered. Satan yells at them that this is not the right time for it, and Pizza answers that the reporters could not wait and headed over there on their own. At that moment, the reporter's helicopter flies above the cruise ship and they begin filming, with Gohan commenting that the world really is ending with a whimper. Whis congratulates Beerus on his victory and suggests they go home, and Beerus notes that he promised to destroy the Earth if he won. Goku tries to beg him to stop. Beerus is not swayed and charges up an energy wave attack, fires, and misses. It turns out Beerus has fallen asleep standing up, to everyone's surprise and confusion. YS explains that Beerus has gone a bit soft due to spending most of his time sleeping, watching anime, and various other things. Using his full power without warming up first was apparently too exhausting for him. He explains that Beerus probably will not wake up again for a while, and takes him back home, thanking Goku for playing with Beerus and advising them all to prepare an adequate supply of pudding for when Beerus returns. As Whis carries Beerus home through space, he asks him how long he intends to pretend to be asleep. Beerus protests that he really was sleeping, though he does admit that when he told Goku he was fighting with 100% of his power, this was simply a lie in order to help draw out Goku's true power. Off on his planet, King Kai comments that despite how Goku loves to fight on his own, his circle of friends keeps expanding, and now he has made friends with even the god of destruction. On Earth, Goku is chowing down on a well-deserved meal when Gohan formally announces to him that he and Videl are having a child. Goten congratulates his father on becoming the second best in the universe, and Goku tells Vegeta he will get to become a Super Saiyan God next time. However, Vegeta is not interested in a transformation that is only going to get him to second best, and vows to surpass Goku, Beerus, and Super Saiyan God all through his power alone. When Goku notes how powerful Vegeta became after Bulma was slapped, Piccolo realizes that Goku had actually already instantly transmissioned there early on, and was watching secretly to see how things played out. Goku apologizes, claiming that he did this in order to try and formulate some sort of strategy by observing Beerus, even though nothing came out of it. Meanwhile, Pilaf, Shu, and Mai row off into the sunset, with Pilaf vowing to get the Dragon Balls next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this epic battle between Goku and Beerus, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video, and stay Saiyan.